afternoon.
My name is Lucas, and I'm your house manager. I want to welcome you all to the nationally recognized Coterie Theater. It's great to have you here. Now, we like to change things around a bit, so we've set up the stage a little differently than we have before. In the event you need to leave the theater, please use the nearest exit to your left or to your right, and avoid using the stage decking during the show. After the show, you can use this part of the decking here to exit, but we need you to stay out of the Afghanistan sand area, tempting as it might be. Now's the time to turn off your cell phones or put them on silent and keep them put away. There's no picture taking due to copyright law, and note there's no food, drink, or candy. Here at the Coterie, we like to say there are no small characters, only massive talent. So in just a few minutes, we'll be presenting the world premiere of Red Badge Variations. Enjoy.
When I was little, I was terrified of the dark. So in the middle of the night when the world was asleep, I'd creep out of my warm bed and I'd force myself to walk the dark house. Then I'd open the front door and slip outside into the night. I was just this little kid, you know. My heart raced. I could barely breathe. But I did it. I thought going to war would be like that.
A witch at the window!
Something under the bed!
Kidnapper!
Eyes in the dark! In the corner of the room! Red eyes!
Spider down my back! Get it off! Get it off!
Mom! Fire! Mommy eyes!
Mom! Kidnappers!
Baby, baby, stick your head in gravy.
Wash it off with bubble gum and send it to the Navy.
Sticks and stones can break my bones!
And bullets! Don't forget bullets!
Shrapnel!
Rockets!
Mortars!
IEDs!
Basically, there's about 1 million ways the enemy can break your bones.
Give or take 100,000. The enemy!
The enemy is 8 feet tall, has a single eye in the center of his forehead, and arms the size of your thigh.
No, the enemy is invisible. He's a ghost that comes up behind you, and you can feel his breath.
The enemy knows where you live. He's got ears like a rabbit.
He can smell you coming from a mile off.
Something tasty this way comes.
Smells like dinner.
I smell the blood of an American. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread. A feet and a fight and a foe and a thumb. I smell the blood of an American. Be you alive or be you dead, I'll grind your bones to make my bread. Feet and fight and foe and thumb. I smell the blood of an American. Be you alive or be you dead, I'll grind your bones to make my bread. Feet and a fight and a foe and a thumb. I smell the blood of an American. New blood.
What?
New blood.
New blood. Yeah, new blood. You come over the mountains as the sun's slanting low in the west, and the bird drops down so fast you think you're crashing. This is it, you think. This is the end. For this, you changed your life, gave up the old world, made your mother cry, and now you're gonna die before your feet even touch the ground. And then the hatch opens and the sergeant's screaming, "Go, go!" Like you're under fire, and for a second you think, I never hurt anyone. Why do these people want to kill me? Then the training kicks in. You grab your gear, hit the ground, and start to scan. You can't see a thing because of the dust, and you can't hear because of the rotors, and you know the bad guys are out there. You just don't know where. Finally, the air clears just enough that you see this guy. This soldier who's bent over double, and you think, oh my God, he's been shot, he's wounded. So you run to the guy, because so what if it's your first day in a combat zone, you're a hero. But then you get to the guy and he just straightens right up and you realize it's the first sergeant. He's just howling, he's laughing at you. And you're left there standing like an idiot while he wipes his eyes and says, I just love having me some FNGs. That's better than Christmas FNGs. So that's what you are now. Just another FNG. Frickin' new guy.
Clean those dogs, Will, and change your socks.
Man, my feet are fine, Doc Bird.
Nobody's getting trench foot on my watch. Now clean them.
What are you drawing over there, Doc?
Snipe, Daddy. I'm drawing a painted snipe.
Hey, I'm trying to run a poker game here, people. Will, it's your bet.
Yeah, I'm out. This game sucks.
All right, Taddy, how much you want to bet?
JC, I told you I don't gamble.
Right, but if you did.
But I don't.
Taddy, poker's a gambling game. You agreed to learn the rules. These are the rules. So just look at your hand and say, if you were a gambling man, which everyone knows you're not, what would you put in the pot?
Nothing. Thanks, I'm fine.
That's not poker, clown. That's go fish.
Get those slimy things off me!
Tact! Redirect!
Final inning, full count. Will he throw his patented curveball? Oh no, look out, America. It's a 102-mile fastball, and it's coming at Doc Bird!
Hey!
Oh, did you mess up the pretty birdie?
My painted snipe has 3 legs now.
What's a painted snipe anyway, Doc Bird?
That is a classic snipe.
What is it?
Snipe's a marsh bird, Taddy, with a super long bill like a needle.
Bunch of freaks. I won't survive the year.
Hey, not a year, bud. 10 months and
3 days.
You ever get tired of hearing yourself talk, JC?
Not really.
Snipe, 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 snipe.
I'm a sniper, Doc, not a sniper. So watch your back. Think.
Wait a minute, you're drawing Will? I thought you were drawing a snipe.
I was, Daddy. Now I'm morphing it into Wilson. Great snipe of the 304th Infantry, 10th Mountain.
Climb to glory!
So you're standing outside the entrance to the hooch that's gonna be your home for the next 10 months. You can hear them all in there, moving around, talking, laughing, and you're scared to step over that threshold. You're freaking terrified. Not of the enemy, of your own guys. But you're a soldier now, so forward, march!
Behold, the great snipe, formerly known as Wilson.
Let me see that.
I respect the artwork.
Well, what have we here?
Wow, this really does look like Wilson. I mean, if you were a bird, Will.
Hey,
I do believe it's an FNG.
Hey, Cherry, 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 Cherry. Hey, Cherry, here, Cherry.
I'm Fleming,
Yeah, Fleming, we see that.
Henry Fleming.
Your name's Cherry.
Sorry?
Ignorant little cherry doesn't even know its own name.
So is that my rack? I was told to take the empty. Okay. This is Hooch 3, right?
Affirmative, Cherry.
first sergeant said to go ahead and take the empty in Hooch 3. He said he'd be along soon, but I should just go on ahead. So I guess I'm taking the empty.
Get your crap off that rack, Terry!
Take it easy, Billy. Take
Don't
it easy.
move a little fella.
Not on its first day anyway.
Oh, I'm cold!
Oh, no, man.
Sherry okay there, Doc Bird?
Cherry's great, Dad. Right, Cherry?
Never better. I love being pounded on by strangers.
You come to the right place then.
You can take the rack, man. Go ahead and unpack.
Fire in the hole!
Oh, wow! We got us a Kung Fu Panda!
Everybody wants kung fu fighting! Cherry's fighting in the wrong war.
Little guy needs some old school ninja war.
No more ninja wars except some crazy third world countries.
Where do you think you are, Dad?
Crazy third world countries.
Just yet.
Okay, so, Jackie Chan. Let me ask you a burning question. You play poker?
Sure I play.
Woo! Hallelujah! We just lost a prime player last week. I'm JC. As Bible Man, aka Tat, over there is Dr. Feelgood, Nature Boy, Bird Freak, and I believe you've already met Wilson. Whoa, Jackie Chan. You got this all wrong. You gotta stow your gear where you can roll over and grab it. Weapons number 1, then IBA, brain bucket, boots. You gotta stay ready, dog, because you never know. You just never know.
What do you mean?
Just things happen.
Seems pretty quiet around here.
And just when you start thinking how quiet it is, boom! Lights, camera, action. You put that under there.
You guys see a lot of action?
We see our share.
Still haven't fired a freaking shot, though.
So how was that action?
You know that's not your rack, Cherry.
Don't start,
That's
Will.
Morgan's rack. You might be sleeping on it, but that is Morgan's rack.
So, where's Morgan?
Morgan's dead.
Death's not contagious, Cherry.
No, I know. What happened? Never mind. Sorry I asked.
Why did Morgan get up so early that morning anyway? He always hated getting up before he had to. So, why? Why that one day, why?
Because Nature Boy was already out there looking at his freaking birds. If Doc Burton hadn't been out there, Morgan would have gone back to bed just like he did every other day.
Doc Bird's always out there somewhere, Will. That morning wasn't any different.
It's no different at all. Until boom!
Mortar exploded inside the wire.
That'll wake you up all right.
For a second, I didn't know. Am I awake? Am I dreaming?
Either way, you roll over, grab your weapon, you run outside, all right?
Morgan's screaming and Doc's hollering for his kid, and they were
That's
both
enough,
just
Tat.
covered in blood. I had no idea some of the blood was Doc
I
Bird's
said
blood.
that's enough!
a day for a daydream. What a day for a daydreaming boy.
So that's the story of Morgan and the empty rack. And aren't you glad you asked?
I'm really sorry.
And aren't we all glad to have this new guy sleeping in Morgan's rack, breathing Morgan's air? Thank you. The Killer Angels. The essential Marcus Aurelius. The thin red line. The red badge of courage. I was supposed to read this sucker in high school. Me too.
Thank God for Spark Notes, right, Will?
Yeah, the book sucks.
Hey, I like it. It's a good story. What's it about? The Civil War.
The youth had been taught that a man became a different thing in a battle. The youth. I hate that word, youth.
This farm kid enlists in the Union Army. He wants to be a hero.
The veterans yelled persistently, "Fresh fish!" and were in no wise to be trusted. Fresh fish. You like that, Cherry? Fresh fish!
I'd rather be a fish than a cherry.
Oh, all right, we'll call you Guppy, huh?
Guppy. I like that, JC. Fresh fish, Guppy. Not bad.
Whoa. In the gloom before the break of day, their uniforms glowed a deep purple hue. From beyond the river, the red eyes were still peering.
You hear that, Taddy? The red eyes.
Oh, Mama, not the red eyes.
Dad, did you really see red eyes when you were little?
In the corner of my room. Yes.
And he's never been the same since.
Guppy, what's that supposed to mean? The red eyes were still peering. It's just enemy campfires across the river in Virginia. The youth, the soldier, he thinks they look like red eyes.
They were going to look at War, the red animal. War, the blood-swollen god.
Dad, I don't think I've ever seen you with a book.
Then what are you talking about? Man reads the Bible 25/7.
I'm talking about a book. That'd be basically anything but the Bible.
I don't see the point in reading anything else. Listen to this. The youth could
The
see...
youth this, the youth that.
The kid will, okay? The kid could see dark shadows that moved like monsters.
So, the shadow people stalked the Civil War too.
Who are the shadow people?
Don't start with the shadow people, Doctor.
When you're out on patrol too long, in the green glow of night vision, strange things happen. Trees turn into people, people dissolve into shadows.
Yeah, you hear things too.
Weird music and whispers in the dark.
It's the shadow people come to mess with your mind.
What is up with this kid? Listen, how do you know you won't run when the time comes? Asked the youth.
Run! Run!
Hey, reading that.
Are you telling me the hero of this freaking book is a coward?
I told you the book sucked.
The youth yelled with fright and swung about. He was like a proverbial chicken. Wait, I'm sorry, what? This guy's a chicken? Destruction threatened him. He began to speed toward the rear. Yep, this mofo's running away. Oh, whoa. Now this is interesting. The youth imagined the whole regiment saying, "Where's Henry Fleming? He run, didn't he? Oh my."
Oh my.
Will. Oh man. Where's Henry Fleming?
Henry Fleming.
Henry Fleming?
Cherry, what did you say your name was?
Henry Fleming.
Oh, right.
Okay, now that's just freaking bizarre.
It's eerie, is what it is.
You playing us, Cherry? Trying to pull one over?
No. No! It's my name. Look, I know it's strange. The book gave me shivers the first time I read it, like it was talking about me in another life or something.
You're creeping me out, man.
It's just a weird coincidence is all right? There's probably hundreds of Henry Flemings out there in the world.
Oh yeah, and they don't go carry the book around wherever they go.
So, you a coward too? Henry Fleming?
Like your little namesake?
Hell no. I wouldn't run. I would never run.
Where would he run to anyway? Our war's not like that.
Yeah, no duh, Einstein. Civil War is like military Stone
That's
Age.
not what I mean, Will. Let's just say we had a guy like this Henry Fleming. You know, the youth, not the yuppie. And let's just say that we're out on a mission and the kid freaks out, you know, wants to run. Where's he gonna run to?
What's your point, Daddy?
Okay, say we're ordered to retreat.
Hey, Chicken Little, no one's getting ordered to retreat.
Yeah, well, but just say you did get ordered to retreat. Where are you gonna run to?
Where are you gonna go?
Chicken Little has a point. Civil War had a front line. World War I had a front line. World War II had a front line. Most wars in history had a front line.
You're saying our war has no front.
And it has no back.
It's all around us, man. It's everywhere. We got nowhere to run to. We got nowhere to hide.
Got nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide.
Oldie, Doc. Put it on the playlist.
Ooh, one of our calling listeners has just requested that blast from the past, that moldy oldie by. Who sang that freaking song, Cal?
Diana Ross and the Supremes.
No. That was, Stop in the name of love.
No,
Before you break my heart. Stop
Hey,
in
you two are
the...
like leftovers from some ancient civilization. Why don't you ever sing something from your own era? Yellow model chill, yellow bottle sipping, yellow Lamborghini, yellow top.
Stop in the name of love.
I get what you can take.
Enough! Not everything is a joke, Bird!
As part of our regular series of Who Sang That Fricking Song, I, Doug Bird, will personally deliver to your rucksacks 5 of the most desirable, delicious, and devastatingly delectable MREs. That's meals rejected by the enemy for all you civilians out there in Radio Land. The first listener who calls in with the correct answer to today's mystery song. Nee, 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 nee. You think I don't know what's a joke and what isn't? Were you there, Willie? Were you right fricking there?
Calm down, Doc.
Ah! Scarred for life, my friend. And don't you forget it. So, listen up, my radio peeps. Don't forget that out here in lovely Mortaritaville, you too have nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. What's the matter with you all? Sing!
Nobody knows the song, Don.
What? Make it up. It's not brain surgery. Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. Hey, you too, Guppy. Because out here, birds gotta swim, fish gotta fly, and all God's soldiers gotta sing, sing, sing. Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide. Nowhere to run to, baby. Hey, nowhere to hide. Nowhere to run to, baby. Hey, nowhere to hide.
I made it through that first day. And the next day, and the one after that, and the one after that. Days and weeks roll by, and I'm still the FNG. The Cherry. Great name for a warrior. When I was a kid, I dreamed of war. I drop into this parallel universe in my head, my secret warrior world. I'm a real warrior now. But it's nothing like what I thought. The truth is, most of the time, I'm either scared to death or bored. Sometimes both at once. Which I didn't know was even possible. We go out of the wire every day on foot patrols.
JC,
Nights,
lights.
too. Which is pretty spooky. You walk in the footsteps of the guy in front of you, so you don't get blown up by an IED, a hidden bomb. Last week, a guy in 2nd Squad stepped wrong, and he lost his leg and part of his face. I didn't know the guy, but the others did. That's the scary part. There's one other thing, and I know this is crazy superstitious, but I don't like laying my head where a dead man laid his. I know it's stupid, but beautiful. But mostly it's boring. We don't have internet out here and the power's iffy, so we spend a lot of time throwing rocks. Yep. We throw rocks at leaves, we throw rocks at rocks, we throw little rocks at big rocks at little rocks, we throw rocks on top of a mess until there's a whole huge pile of rocks on the roof, and then we throw rocks at the rock pile to knock the other rocks off the roof. Will was a community college pitcher, and now he's mighty king of the rock throw. That's a pretty big deal around here. Which ought to tell you something about the thrill of going to war. See, all this time and we've still barely fired a shot. It's high summer now, though. It's the heart of the fighting season. The mountains are crawling with bad guys. We're all just itching for a firefight. Will wants payback for Morgan, and the rest of us, well, it goes against everything I've ever been taught, but I want to fight. I want to walk through fire and survive. I want to wear that combat infantry badge.
Yo, Jackie Chan, tote that barge, lift that bed.
Yeah, I want to be a real firefight before I go home.
Yo, Terry, take plug man.
Embrace the sun, Guppy. Yeah, I used to think hell was a turkey farm on the hottest day of an August heat wave. Ha!
You work the turkey farm?
Do not get him started on turkeys.
My family owns the finest turkey farm in the valley. You're talking to a 3rd generation turkey farm master.
You talk too much, JC.
Well, I got a lot to say. Anything you ever wanted to know about turkeys, you just asked Mr. Wizard.
I never really thought about turkeys, JC.
Well, you should. You eat turkey, right? You like a turkey sandwich? Barbecue turkey, turkey and gravy, turkey tetrazzini, Thanksgiving turkey. Have you ever had turkey ravioli?
Shut up about your freaking turkeys.
Mean Chucker Willie was a nasty machine. He was a mean mother, and you know what I mean.
Where'd you learn that one, Birdie?
Oh, driving a school bus in South Dallas.
You drove a school bus in South Dallas? You told me you drove an ambulance in Redbird.
Oh, that was after. See, I saw this movie about a school bus crash. Next morning, little midgets got on the bus, and my hands started to shake. I drove him to school and walked away. I didn't even pick up my last paycheck.
But Birdie, you're our medic.
Yeah, so?
You can't go getting the shakes. Something happens to us, you gotta fix us. That's your job, Doc Bird.
Are you doubting me, Tat?
No, I'm not
Because it
doubting.
sounds like you're doubting me, Tat.
No, I'm not doubting
Is
you.
this about Morgan? Because I was right there from Morgan. I did everything I could.
I'm not doubting you, Doc.
Then what?
You hear me?
What?
It's just what you said about your hand shaking and you walking away.
Ah, Taddy man, that was nothing. See? Steady Freddy. You know I got y'all's backs.
I know that, Doc.
Good. Yo, Guppy! JC turned you into a born-again turkey farmer yet?
Not yet, Doc Bird. Still a freaking grunt.
Still a freaking cherry. And you? You are a lousy blister popper.
Go ahead, snipe. Send me home.
What are you doing, Doc?
Let's see that famous fastball of
Hey,
yours.
Will, you put that rope down.
Not quite ready for that red badge of courage yet. Huh, Guppy.
Moron! What's his freaking problem?
Hey, you're here because his best friend got blown up. You're a college boy, do the math.
Oh! Direct hit!
Oh, man. Doc! Sniper killed a bird.
The thing's not dead. Look at it fly.
Throwing rocks at birds now, Wilson? What's the matter with you?
You really gonna have a pity party for a lousy bird? We're in the middle of a war zone.
And obviously, this guy was armed and dangerous. You did the right thing, big man. You're a hero!
We gotta put the poor little thing out of its misery, Doc. JC, how do you kill sick birds on the turkey farm?
You gotta twist their ugly necks. Here, let me kill him for you.
Slow down, killer. I do believe I can mend this little guy.
Are you serious?
Hey, what can I do? I'm in the healing game.
But the poor little thing is broken, Birdie.
Look around you, Tap. Everything that lives is broken.
That's a terrible thing to say.
But it's true. Guppy, give me something about yay long to splint the wing.
Look, Doc, you're into nature, so just let nature take its course, huh?
Wilson's not nature. He's a man-made fury machine. Death by Wilson is not a natural death.
Yeah, well, where do you think you're gonna keep that filthy animal, huh?
In your bed, bud. He's gonna sleep on your pillow.
That's not even
funny.
This works. Birds carry germs, diseases.
Yeah, didn't they teach you that in medic school? And there's gonna be seeds and bird crap everywhere.
The whole hooch will be crawling in desert rats.
Eyes on me! Third platoon's in contact on the road. Get your battle rattle on. Hot! Now! Get a move on, Guppy!
JC, what?
Just like your freaking name.
It was only a split second.
How long do you think it takes to get shot? You want to get yourself killed, be my guest, but don't you ever put me or my guys at risk again!
I won't and will. Thanks for pulling me down.
You owe me, Guppy. You owe me big time. But once you unfroze, man, you were a freaking war machine! I am never going to sleep again!
Who needs sleep? Doc, where do you need sleep?
Hell no, I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Life is too mad crazy for sleeping.
Wilson, you are high as a kite.
I am flying!
Light up the night.
Oh man, that was freaking beautiful. What was that?
Firefight. Light up the night.
Oh.
Fright. Flight. Flight. Firefight.
Oh, now that's poetry. Poetry.
Doc Bird, you think I killed anyone?
Not you, Tannerman. Cherry, on the other hand, freaking war machine!
You crazy mofo, Fleming, did you not hear the LT hollering cold fire?
No.
That's what Psycho Cherry.
Psycho killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Guppy, no more. Boys, a barracuda. A freaking cuda.
Oh, Barry, my man.
Oh, it's crazy out there. Spread
spraying fire into the dark? Who's there? Who's out there?
I keep on thinking, what if I killed someone? Or blew his leg off?
Hey, you're a soldier, Chinaman. You did your job.
But what if it was a kid? You know? Or a guy with a wife?
Whoa, Tap. You didn't shoot at anybody you weren't supposed to shoot at. You let that guy go. Remember the guy on the ridge? Because we didn't see a weapon, you thought he was just a shepherd.
Yeah, you jokers let him go. He disappears into a clump, and then boom! Mega fire comes at me, Fleming, and JC right from where your shepherd disappeared to.
That almost got us killed, man.
Should have iced that guy when you had the chance.
Rules of engagement, bud.
Don't you ever think about it, Will?
Hey, if guy wants to kill me, I'm happy to kill him first.
But that guy is a human being.
Shut your mouth, you freaking pacifist.
That's not what
Are
I'm
you
saying.
deaf? I said shut it!
Lay off him, Will.
Get it, Doc.
We need a soundtrack. Tweety Bird. Play some music.
Well now, my big-eyed beans from Venus. It just so happens I have a little something up my sleeve.
All right.
Yes. The doctor has prescribed a musical concoction, a cure for what ails you. Put on your dancing shoes, soldiers. Shake it like a shakalaka. In celebration of your recent baptism by fire, I present to you a history of fire through the ages. Ow! Too hot to handle. Put on your oven mitts. 50 years of burning rock, pop, funk, rap, soul, metal, and hip hop. Coming at you piping hot.
Flame us
Burn
down.
us up!
I am the god of hellfire, and I give you fire!
Sparking that fire heater. You better run to the nearest telephone and call a fire chief up. Cause I'm a exit. Poisonous over on your recorder. So run along with your little buckets of water. It's like
What's the matter with y'all?
Almost morning.
Yeah, so?
I never thought morning would come today. I had a bad feeling.
Not me. I knew nothing bad was gonna happen today.
Yeah.
Some days I'm just sure.
Me too, but today wasn't one of those days.
What a day for a daydream. What a day for a daydream.
My muscles are jumping. I hate that feeling. My legs, my eyes. Hey, Doc, take a look at my eyelid. You see it moving?
Happens to me all the time.
Wow, that is great medicine. Did you go to school to learn that? You lazy son of a gun. Take a look at my dancing eyelid before I rip the sucker off my face. See it moving?
Jumping like a Mexican bean.
Yeah, my legs too, my arms. What's it mean? Am I gonna
It
be
means
okay?
you need sleep, Snipe. You'll survive.
Some freaking doc you are.
Here comes the sun. New dawn, new day. Lord, wash my sins away.
Doc Bird, why did you say everything that lives is broken?
Did I say that? I don't know. It just seems if you live long enough, you break. And then you mend. Break and mend.
Hey, how's the little guy? Did you mend him?
Not yet, Tap. But I'm working on it.
Hey, you know that morning when Morgan, we'd been up half the night reinforcing the hooch, and I drew guard duty till almost dawn. And when I finally laid down in my rack, I was so tired, all I wanted was to sleep, and then Morgan starts having one of his dreams, and he's muttering and moaning, and I almost threw my boot at him just to shut him up, but I was too tired to open my eyes. And then I hear him start whispering, Wilson, Wilson, wake up. But I just pretended to be asleep, and he went outside. And I should have said something to him. You know, if I said one thing to him, even just told him to shut up, he wouldn't have gone outside. If he didn't get outside,
Knock it off, Snipe.
But it's true, Doc.
Stop
You know, it's
it,
true.
Will. You can't win that game. What if this? What if that? You know what the shrinks call it?
No.
Anxious rumination. It's a fancy word for chewing on a bad thought like a cow chews her cud.
Are you calling me a cow?
Yes, I am. I'm calling you Daisy. No, Bessie.
Doc, I'm trying to tell you something here, something real.
Look, Snipe, if you had said something and Morgan hadn't come outside, I would have been standing in his spot. It would have been me. See, right before the mortar hit, a little owl flew over Morgan and me. And if he hadn't already been standing on that ammo crate, I would have run and jumped on it and watched that pretty little killer swoop low down the hillside. I would have been standing in Morgan's spot, Will, when the mortar hit. So, if you want to blame yourself for Morgan's death, you have to credit yourself for my life. But the truth is, you can't second guess every move you make or don't make. It's luck, Will. Pure dumb luck.
It's not luck. It was Morgan's time. And when your time comes, I mean, there's nothing.
Either way, it's not Will's fault. Not your fault, Snipe. All right? Bessie, old girl.
Like I said, some freaking Doc.
That man can sleep. Best sleeper we got.
Yeah, give him a freaking medal.
He's not human. He's a mechanical man. You wind him up and set him down.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Now, mechanical men don't eat. You ever notice Turkey Man's face when he's chowing down? Oh. Oh.
Was I asleep?
Like a baby.
Tell drunk.
Alright, who's got food?
Who's got food? Who's got food?
What, do you think a starving man's funny? You insensitive pig, man. Oh, come on, Jackie Chan. I know you got something to eat in there.
Me, JC, come on.
Oh, You are an animal, JC. Eat, sleep, kill. Eat, sleep, ooh.
That's just a picture of your own bad self, buddy. Now, what are we doing on this cold, hard ground anyway, huh? Hey, Mag, yo. I need my beauty sleep.
Roger that.
Get some rest, Will. Move along, Bessie.
I hate sleeping in daylight.
Milking time. Put a wiggle on it.
Hey, don't touch me, freak.
Even if time ain't really on my side. Hear that? Birds are waking up. You're fine, Fleming. Go catch some Z's.
Right. Don't you ever sleep?
All the time, bud. With my eyes wide open. Maybe it's time for taking a walk outside.
We saw combat again and again, all through that sweltering summer and on into the fall. I do fine in combat. We all do fine in combat. You even come to crave it. Not the fear exactly, but the rush of adrenaline and the feeling of being unleashed. It's only after the thing seems strange. Combat's like an unstable chemical compound. Everything it touches, it changes. Fields, houses, whole villages changed. Human bodies, minds. Sometimes now I don't recognize myself. And no one calls me Guppy anymore. Look at those stars, man. Unbelievable. My dad used to say a star is nothing but the memory of light. That star there might not even exist anymore. It might have flamed out back in the Trojan War, or even further back, before humans walked the planet even. What you see is history. Yeah. We're looking at history. Nights are getting cold again. That means we're going home soon. Home! I can hardly believe it. We're counting down the days now. Counting the days to go home.
This out.
What am I looking for?
Down the hill, about 2 o'clock. See that trickle of water? Where there's water, there's critters. Tall things a purple heron, then 4 running ducks, and a couple of babblers.
I thought the babblers were still sleeping.
You see him?
Yeah, I see them. I mean, I see birds, but they're just, birds.
Oh.
I mean, how do you know what you're looking at?
Oh, that's the art of it, man. You gotta look for the signs. You look at the silhouettes. How the bird flies and moves, hunts and pecks. Train your eye to see, train your mind to remember. Look it up, see what fits.
So peaceful. Hard to believe we're at war. I keep dreaming about Morgan. In my dream, I wake up and he's standing right by my bed. What the hell are you doing in my rack, Cherry? It's my rack now, Morgan. You're dead. And then he leans in all close in his face. He's just eating away, and he says, "I'm not dead, Cherry. Maybe you're the dead one." And I think I screamed. Did I scream?
In your dream, maybe.
Dream scream's okay.
Sometimes in the mornings when everyone's asleep. The world is so beautiful and huge. Just awesomely, massively, gigantically huge.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
What?
I always thought I'd do something special. Join the Peace Corps, teach in the inner city, wake people up somehow, do something good in the world.
So you went to war?
I met these guys through a friend at college, these soldiers on leave. And talking to them, my life felt so protected. Unreal. Like I was a little figure in a snow globe. I wanted to shatter the glass and see what's really out there in real life.
Life's all real, man. It's realer than real.
I know. But
This Hooch 3.
Hey! We're single-digit midgets! 2 days away from home!
yeah. Woo! We made it, Doc, for 2 days. What are you gonna do with the little guy when we go?
Set him free right before the chopper lifts us out.
He'll fly home when we do.
How will he know where to go?
He's a bird, Fleming. He'll find his way. Look at that.
Is that a cat?
That is an Afghan fox. I've been watching my whole deployment for one of those. Oh. Here he goes.
Roger that.
Oh, that's a life creature for me. That's good luck.
What's a life creature?
Birders call new birds, birds they've never seen before, life birds.
Those are all life birds?
Life birds, life mammals, life bugs, life creatures from the edge of the world.
We're going out. Fleming, Doc, there's trouble in the village. Get your gear on.
What, now?
Yeah, sucks.
Peaceful, right? You know how to call it.
Why are they sending us out now? It's not right.
Supposed to be packing for home.
I dream of home every time I close my eyes now.
Link them home. Link them home. Maybe home is the dream.
Ah, man, this here's the dream. You're all shadow people, didn't you know that? Home's a solid thing.
You know, sometimes a guy goes home and everything's changed. His wife's fixing the plumbing and his kid doesn't even recognize who he is.
New photos?
Yeah, Allie turned 2 last week.
I don't know what's going on at home. They tell me, but I can't picture it.
I know exactly what's going on back home. To the freaking minute. That farm routine's lies in my bones forever. Time to feed and water, time to hose, time to fix the bins, time to walk the pins, time to buy new birds. See, right now, they're popping new chicks into the clean pens. You gotta pop them high so they land on their feet.
Sounds like a pretty brutal life.
It's a brutal freaking life. I used to rail against it all the time when I was little. Couldn't wait to get out and see the world. Now, as soon as my contract's up, can't wait to slide right back into that beautiful, that brutal life of home. Bessie May, wake up! Time to head 'em up, move 'em out, roll high! Yeehaw! Come on, Jackie Chan! Whew. Keep those doggies rolling.
Roll high!
Don't try to understand them,
Just have them rope 'em random!
This is my last battle, Fleming.
What? Will, what?
I'm telling you, this is my last battle.
This guy is ready to fly today.
This is all our last battle, Will. As soon as this mission's over, we're packing for home. Home! Woo! Right, Doc Bird?
Now stay out of this, Doc. Take this. Give it to Cindy.
This is crazy, man. You're gonna
Just
be
take
smart.
it.
I'm not gonna take it,
You
Will.
owe me one, Guppy. Take this. Give it to Cindy.
Fine. I'll just be giving it right back.
Put your hand here,
Hey,
Wilson.
mind your own business.
I said put your hand here!
Doc, your heart.
Flapping like a bird, right? Go on, Fleming, you two.
Doc Bird,
Bird,
So you're scared today, Snipe. So what?
come on.
We're all scared. But you can't let it rule. Fear's a catching disease. So suck it up, my brother. You hear me? Suck it
Who
up.
do you think you
Now
are?
breathe, Wilson. Breathe for the doctor.
Oh, come on.
I said breathe. You can do better than that. Deep breath in. And out. In. And out. Good man, Bessie.
Screw you, Doc.
You too, Fleming. Deep breath in. And out. You breathing?
I'm breathing, Doc.
Wilson, you alive?
I'm breathing.
All right.
All right.
Up.
Ah!
Now, where's the rest of your gear, boss?
What's with the demented drill sergeant routine, Doc Bird?
Sense of impending doom gets me every time.
You have a sense of doom?
All the time, bud. All the time.
Birdie, I didn't know. I never thought that
So
you
like
were-
I said, good,
I got you.
good.
What?
Me and Chuck and Willie, you ready to roll?
I'm ready to roll, Doc Bird. I am ready to roll.
Henry, the youth, Fleming, you ready to roll?
Ready to roll!
Yellow bird with the yellow
He
beard.
landed on my
I
windowsill.
toast him with a piece of
And
bread.
then I smashed his yellow head.
Tenement, little brother, you ready?
I pray for each and every one of us to get home safe.
That's nice, Tad, but are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
JC Turkey Man, you ready?
Away! Tick-tock, tick-tock!
Sound off.
1, 2.
Sound off.
3, 4.
I called the doctor and the doctor
You
said.
sorry, old man, your bird is dead.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Come on, Will, let's go. You gotta get up now. We're going home.
I can't go home.
Why not? Why can't you go home?
Home's gone.
What are you talking about, son? Home's not gone. Home's never gone. That's the whole point of home, is that it's out there. It's waiting for you. Well, man, we gotta get him up. Chopper's gonna be here to lift us out. Me, Chucka Willie, get your engine in gear!
I got it, Jason. Go on. Finish packing. I got it. Told you I'd be giving back your letter. Take it, Will.
It was my time. I knew it in my
Don't
bones.
go there, Will.
It wasn't supposed to be Doc Bird. How could it be Doc Bird?
Doc Bird would tell you to stop now,
But it
son.
was supposed to be me.
You can't predict what happens. All right, you think you can, but you
I
can't
knew
know
it. I knew it was my time.
But you were wrong, Will. It wasn't your time. You didn't know anything, and Doc Bird dying has nothing to do with what you thought you knew. Listen, listen. You know what you said about him? You should have said something to Morgan. Well, right before Doc got hit, I called him over to me. If I hadn't called him over, he'd still be alive. You can't carry this one, Will. This one's mine to carry. Give it to Cindy yourself.
Doc Bird told me to knock it off about Morgan. What do you call that?
Anxious rumination.
He make that up?
That's hard to know with Doc Bird. He said the shrinks call it that.
Nah, he You made it up. That mother called me Bessie.
Get along, Bessie.
Put a wiggle on it, old girl. Some freaking doc he was. I can't go home, Fleming. I'm no good for anything at home.
You're fine, Snipe. Like JC said, they're all waiting for you.
No, they're waiting for that guy that left, but he's gone. He's not ever coming back. When I saw Doc lying there, some part of me just flew out of my body. It can't get back in.
Look, Willie, enough, all right? You just gotta get up now. The chopper's coming. Stand up. Man.
Hey,
You
come on,
are
leave me alone.
off,
Fleming.
up! No,
Get off me!
No, can't.
God.
You can't even stand up, Snipe. How you gonna knock me down? Attaboy. Now you remember how to walk, don't you? That's it, my brother. Now pack.
Mean Chucker Willie rides again.
Pack, Will. Just pack.
Fleming, your red badge of courage. I finally finished it.
What did you think?
It's true at the end?
What?
You know, the stuff about the scars fading, fields of clover, the golden ray of sunshine.
Patty, man, I have no idea. Oh, Teddy! Catch. Keep it.
Hey. Hey! I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go home, take my leave, see Cindy, my mom, hang out with some old buds,
Sounds like a plan.
and then I'm coming back out. Yeah. I'm requesting immediate redeployment.
That's crazy, man. Think about home, Will. Just think about home.
But this is my home now. Yeah. This is my home sweet home. So get a move on, Fleming. The sooner we leave, the sooner I get back. A yellow bird with a yellow bill. He landed on my windowsill. What's the matter with y'all? That's Doc Bird's song. I coaxed him in with a piece of bread. Sorry, bunch of soldiers.
I may not be a natural soldier, Will, but I did my level best. Every single moment of every day. And God knows, I'm sick about Doc Bird. I can't even. I
All right,
can't.
Taff.
Let me speak! I loved Doc Bird. I'd give anything to have him back. But you know what, Will? I'm happy I'm alive. I'm glad it wasn't me. And if that makes me a sorry soldier, then that's what I am. All I want now is to get out of here before anything else happens and get back to my little girl.
Teddy, I didn't do this. We better pack Doc's stuff.
about Bird's Bird?
We set him free.
Can it fly?
Yeah, he can fly. Birdie healed that little guy right up.
I broke him. Bird healed him.
Break and mend, my brothers. Break and mend.
How will he know where to go?
He's a bird. He'll find his way. For Doc Bird.
For Doc Bird.
Rest in peace, Birdie.
Peace, Doc. Whatever that is.
Fly, Birdie's bird. Look at the little guy go.
The little guy's going home, all right.
So easy for a bird.
We're out of here, boys. We're going home.
Going home!
Saddle up, Clem. Oh.
Go ahead, I'm right behind you. I'm going home, going home. I'm going home. I'm going home, going home. I'm going home, going home. I'm going home. Is that you, Doc Bird? Sometimes the world is just so huge, so magnificently huge and beautiful. I'm going home, going home. I'm going home, going home. I'm going home, going home. I'm going home. I'm going home, going home. I'm going home, going home. I'm going home, going home. I'm going home. I'm going home, going home. I hear you, JC! Going home. I'm going home, going home. I'm going
while you're thinking of those that you want to ask the guys, we'll just have everybody introduce themselves. And maybe say a little bit, like maybe if you ever did a coterie show here before, or that kind of thing.
I'm Jacob Aaron Cullum. I played Henry Fleming. This is my second main stage show. I did, in January, I did Number of the Stars, and I also played a soldier, but I was a Nazi soldier in that, so it's quite a bit different.
And not as likable.
Not as likely.
My name is Matthew Joseph. This is my first coterie production. I am from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Matthew did a reading of this play in Indianapolis. That's how we met him. Part of the journey with the new play is you do workshops of the play before this full premiere here. So we met Matthew and very much liked his work and invited him to this production. So that's very cool.
I'm Jake Walker, and this is also my second show here, and also my first one. I played a Nazi. So. And my name is Jacob, so I'm not sure. Different.
My name is Francisco Javier Villegas. I played Tat, and I've done a few shows here at the Coterie, and if you'll come to the next one, I'll be in the Wiz. So.
My name is Matt Leonard. This is my second coterie main stage show. I have never been a Nazi.
Not on stage.
I don't know. And I am also I'm a 5-year member of the Dramatic Health Education Project.
Yeah, Matt's one of our acting coaches and did the project, as did Pancho. It goes out into the schools for high schools and does HIV and STD information in a dramatic format, which we're very proud of. Okay, question time. Who's got something? Who's going to be the brave first go round? Yeah.
Mine's not a question. I just wanted to say that I absolutely love the show, and I do theater as well, and at the end of it, probably tears. Good job.
That's great. And a young playwright, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. What up, buddy?
He was in the round table when he was a teenager. Cool. Just like you. All right. Anybody else? Yeah.
Any chance you're gonna take this to one of the forts?
Any
You know,
chance
like the big red and the. I mean, it just needs to be seen by so many more people. By outside of the theater, I see it being performed in the middle of a barracks or in the middle of a, welcome home field, right?
Yeah, I think you guys would love that. I know that Logan Black, who was we had a military consultant on the show, and he felt like, what the show really wants to be seen by civilians and actually not military families because they live it.
Right.
But I do think that we have a desire for the play to go beyond this production, you know what I mean? So we hope we think probably a lot of regular adult theaters might have an interest in it and not just theater for young audiences. So, though I think it's a challenging piece for anybody. Yeah.
Did any of you have, I'm a little teary, but did any of you have military experience?
Yeah, anybody have any military?
Wow.
You want to talk about how we used Logan?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was going to say, we were really blessed in this circumstance because, as it is a world premiere, we're creating these characters. We also, none of us have had experience in the military. We had a military consultant. His name was Logan Black. He's a MFA acting student at the University of Missouri, Kansas City, and he was there most days out of the rehearsal process. We went through basic physical training type deal. We did all kinds of boot camp stuff. We learned how to breach the coterie box office, which is standing in, clearing out a room. We learned all this different military stuff. So it was really amazing to have him hear his personal stories, you know what I mean? He brought in, there are things that, for example, Matt's wearing his IBA that Logan Black actually wore in Iraq and Afghanistan, overseas. A lot of stuff like that is hidden throughout the show. It really helps us, cling to that.
Didn't I hear something that he gave each of you these,
I didn't know if we were going to bring that up. I thought that might have been a secret. I was like, I got one.
This show means so much to me, and it's opened my eyes to a different aspect of life that I wasn't familiar with And then like on a personal level, my 21-year-old cousin going into this, he's like, hey, I just signed up for the Marine Corps. I might be shipping out. He doesn't have to for the next month, so he'll be able to come see this performance. And you know, it's just so serendipitous that everything that's happening around the world and that we're here doing this piece. So Logan came opening night and handed us our challenge coins. He gave us these coins that represent honor and someone valor and you know, someone who courage. Gave us all these infantry coins, and we wear them in our, you know, close to our hearts every show.
We were out on the dock, and he was giving all this free speech, and we were all just like, I think it's an honor.
The tradition of those coins is like what sergeants give to
Sergeants, generals.
take it away.
They're given out by officers as sort of an unofficial decoration.
So anyway, and Logan, by the way, was in a bomb sniffing unit, and we also got to meet his dog, which interestingly, he was able to petition and get his dog back out of retirement from the military. And so he's reunited with the bomb sniffing dog that he worked with for many years. So his story is really interesting, and it's in the paper today. Behind Jeff.
That was my question. Did you get to meet the dog?
Yeah.
Because the dog is world famous.
The dog is famous now, that's right. The dog was swimming in my swimming pool at the cast party.
The dog's on the set.
The dog is
We got a
on the
picture of
set.
Diego on the set.
Yeah, I got a couple pictures of Diego here, and I'll leave them on the stage if you guys want to come by after the talk back. Watch my cute little fella.
Good. Anybody else have something? Yeah.
How'd you come up with the idea for the set?
How did we come up with the idea for the set? Anybody want to talk about it? Matt, you know about building.
It was kind of Kyle Hatley's idea to use this kind of cork pit. Kyle's very big on a sort of environmental theater. Initially, it was going to be sand. In fact, the last show I did with Kyle Hatley was called The Death of Cupid, and it took place in a sand pit about the size of our playing area right here, maybe a little bigger, sort of floor space. And the thing about sand is it gets absolutely everywhere, and it doesn't go away for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And I think Jeff got the idea of one of the potted plants upstairs. That this is crushed cork. Got the idea to use this. But it was just sort of basically to create an environmental element, just sort of further involve the audience in the story, just kind of get out.
And interesting, we heard from Logan that this is the exact color of Afghanistan, pebbles and dirt and stuff. So that was a little fortunate accident. But we were trying to spare people's asthma, in this little space,
Yeah.
So thinking about all that. Anybody else? Am I missing something? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Hey, hi guys. Hi Jeff. How has your perspective changed in regards to the military and the government and our men and women being overseas?
Any people have new opinions about the service after this?
Well, I think I have a greater respect for what these young men go through personally. But I will say what I love about this play is that it does not touch on politics. It does not touch on whether you think war is good or bad or whatever your opinion of what the reality is of our military situations across the globe does not matter. This play is about people, because that's who we're sending over. We're sending over human beings with dreams and hobbies and dogs and girlfriends and boyfriends now. Always. But, they're kids. They're kids. And whatever you're a bleeding heart liberal or a raging conservative, your heart has to go out to these little kids. We're asking them to do a lot, to put a lot on the line for not a lot in return.
I will say too that we used as our initial sources Restrepo, the documentary Restrepo, and then there's things on TV like National Geographic's Battleground Afghanistan, where a lot of the men have cameras on their helmets. So I know that was a real wake-up call for all of us to sort of dig into all of that.
Helen Back Again, that's on YouTube. Full movie, watch it.
So, but interestingly, those all are about soldiers engaging. And the idea for this play, when I was talking to the playwright Melissa, because we commissioned this play, which means we paid the playwright and got a grant and worked out a bunch of very elaborate plans to be the first to do this play. We knew we really didn't want to go at it with the movie the way a movie would, with firing guns on stage. If you notice, we didn't fire a single gun. Not one soldier fires a gun. Not one soldier curses. In the real military, there's firing guns and there's cursing, but that's not very theatrical. We tried to make the play work for our space and tell a different kind of a story about camaraderie, which is a way of involving you in a whole different way than those documentaries do, which puts you into a fear situation. So anyway, that was our notion, and we hope that it worked for you guys too. Anybody else here? I think I want to introduce our stage manager, Amy Owen, who's in the booth. Believe it or not, Amy, all those sound cues and light cues, all done by you, right? Can't retract that. Can't unbake that cake. Who else? Anybody? Any last thoughts? You guys have been great. Oh, who am I missing? No, I'm not seeing anybody.
I thought the adaptation of Red Badge of Courage was excellent. In that, the theme of finding courage within yourself after the bonding and the camaraderie, as you said, was just great. And the play and the acting all contribute to that happening.
If you go back, that's a really great comment, because if you go back to Red Badge of Courage, there actually is a character called the Loud Soldier named Wilson.
Wait, what?
And there's a lot of different archetypes. The new recruit,
The tattered soldier.
the tattered soldier, you know.
Turkey farmer, it's specific.
Exactly. So the play, the play takes those archetypes and puts them into Afghanistan today. Hey, we are a not-for-profit theater. We've put a donation envelope in your program. We are aiming to subsidize and get more students to see the shows during the school day. As you know, arts education is really endangered at this time, and we have a number of programs that go out into the community. So please support us if you will, or the word of mouth thing is so meaningful to us. So if you enjoyed it or got something out of today, I hope you'll share it in whatever way you wish. Thank you very much.
These pictures of Diego are up here.